Hey y'all, it's Brittany Shantae of inspirational website imperfectlyb.com. Back with another imperfect chat. It is not Friday, but I definitely had to get all of this off my chest. I hope that y'all are well and staying safe. It's been a rough time, a rough week, a lot of emotions for everybody, mostly Black people. Honestly, with all of this going on, and since it's Thankful Thursday, I want to express my thankfulness just for everyone who's been out here doing their part with the Black Lives Matter movement, fighting for justice for not only George Floyd, but Breonna Taylor, whose killers have still not been arrested, for David McAtee, for Ahmaud Arbery, for Tony McDade, in whatever way that is, whether it's protesting, petitions. I'll admit, like, I've been struggling. I've been struggling with developing content this week for Inspirational Site because what can you say? You know, what can you post? I even posted a video on Instagram the other day that I recorded last week, and I ended up taking it down because it just doesn't feel good for me right now to shift focus from everything that's going on, like, if I'm just honest. And there's a lot to say, and I planned this video partly out of anger and frustration, not only with police brutality and racism in this country, but with how different people have been acting on social media too. And I was gonna make this whole drawn out speech and say my piece, but that's not my job. So I'm just gonna say this. Focus on what you as an individual can actually do, and not just for right now, but for the long term. And that's me included. I'm holding myself accountable to that too. Like, you should post, you should retweet, you should share your opinions on things like this, and hopefully spark some constructive, productive dialogue with other people. I'm a living witness that your words can have major impact online, but so do your actions behind the scene. And it doesn't have to be some grandiose thing. You know, you do what you can physically or emotionally do. What's most important in all of this for all of us is consistent action in some way. So if you want to protest, that's great. You should. Or if that's not for you, because it's not for everybody, you can send out emails to district attorneys, politicians, whoever, to try to get justice for all of these different people. And there's so many people out here, y'all, that have just been anyway, do your research. But you can make phone calls, you can sign petitions. That's part of what I'm doing. You can use your social media platforms to share important coverage or information that your followers should know and maybe don't. You can make donations to different organizations. You can volunteer in some capacity locally in your community. And yeah, you can also pray. Like, I pray every day over this country and over this world. If you're legit somebody who prays, you should pray. But there should also be some kind of action too behind those prayers. And I hope that we're just all continuing to do more and be better, and not just say that we will. And I say us and we, because I know I need to do more to educate myself on more issues and do better and stay involved. And I'm committed to doing that. And speaking of doing better, because this goes back to actions, and this is the major thing, or one of the major things that has been bothering me. Some of y'all multi-million and billion-dollar corporations and companies, media, sports organizations, whoever, don't you put out another statement, another ad, another video, whatever on social media if your actions ain't gonna back it up. And not just in terms of money donated because people pressured you online. Who are you hiring? And who are you firing? Who's a part of your HR team, your communications, your marketing? Who have you hired for your advertising, your content, and your campaigns? The same stuff that people have been calling a lot of y'all out on for years. Don't claim to be a champion for diversity and Black Lives Matter. We hear you, we see you, we're with you, we're standing as your ally, and then you don't have Black people at your table when you have major decisions to make. You don't have Black lives represented in your campaign. Or you have them, but then you don't take the time to actually listen to them or hear them. Or if when you do hear them, you're not really listening to them, not doing anything with the information that they give you because you figure you know best anyway. Are you giving racist comments or microaggressions behind the scenes? Are you cultivating an environment where your Black employees and customers feel comfortable with your company? Because if you're not, then a statement don't matter. People seeing right through that and calling y'all out on it, and I'm glad. So if you're really going to be a champion for diversity, be a champion for diversity. And that's not everybody, that's not every company, but a lot of y'all, like, a statement is not impressive. Because words mean nothing without action, consistent action. And that's where we all have to be in this movement. That's where you have to be with your goals in life. And I've talked about that too. I had to call myself on my stuff, a lot of stuff this week, and be like, what is it that I'm really doing? Like, am I just talking the talk, or am I really going to walk the walk in all of this? We can't let up after a couple of weeks. We can't let up after some arrest. And I'm guilty of that. So I challenge y'all in the same way that I'm challenging myself to keep going with this, because I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of being tired. That's all I got. My blood pressure is a little, I feel my heart rate just, I need to go calm down. So y'all be safe out here.